Congratulations. You're about to die. Painfully. Terribly. Quite beautifully. Yeah. Your destruction is as certain as the tides. The rabble will look upon your lifeless corpse and finally understand what it means to ooze greatness. You should feel proud, you know. I mean, albeit terrified. For you are the perfect subject for my most miraculous display of intelligence. Now, I have no faith in fate, but this was meant to be. I mean, mathematically, if not spiritually. I mean, it was no accident. You fell prey to my trap. I do not allow accidents. Only fools believe in chance. Geniuses create it. Well, I do not regard you as the former. You have not quite climbed my rung of the ladder. I am, after all, a mental giant. And you spend your days tilting at windmills or whatever. So, do you have any last words? Any letters you would like to feverishly string together for an epitaph? What? How about this? Here lies proof that the fittest survive. Huh? How about that? Yeah. Sadly, my mind was unfit. Was it? Yes, of course I'm insane, but that's not my fault. You see, it's a design flaw. God, in his finite wisdom, never imagined an intellect such as mine, so he did not create a proper container. You know, the human mind, your mind, is created on an assembly line. You know? I just had to readjust my blueprints to accommodate the extra material. My mental abilities are unfathomable and unmeasurable. So, riddle me this. Where does an IQ go when it is too clever to fall and has no more room to rise? Sideways. Good evening, Dr. Crane.
Edward, still raining?
It's pouring.
Interesting. Anyone else around?
Define around.
I'm not in the mood, Edward.
Hey, you're welcome. I found this, by the way. It's a good book.
It will do.
Yeah?
What have you been up to?
Practicing.
For?
The inevitable.
That's practical.
Did you eat the food today?
Most of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did it taste odd to you at all?
It's the lowest standard allowed by the law. It always tastes odd.
Yes, but it was different today.
Worried?
I was just asking because of your experience with chemicals, John.
Not smart enough to figure it out yourself?
Of course I am, John.
Then why did the food taste odd today?
What do you call it when you finally get everything you want?
What?
A last meal.
That's not the answer.
It's an answer.
I expect more from the smartest man in the world.
You expect differently, John.
What do you mean?
I never dumb things down, John.
What's the atomic weight of hydrogen?
How is an atom of hydrogen like your question? It's a small matter. You get it? It's small.
Do you know the answer?
What do you call someone who really only understands one subject? Huh? A doctor, John.
Are you insulting me?
I'm just stating the obvious.
The obvious.
To me.
And no one else.
Of course.
Edward, I want you to apologize.
Who says sorry for the truth?
People who want to survive.
I can do better.
Oh.
Books.
Where?
My room.
Where did you get them?
Well, as you know, I'm a model inmate, John. I'm quiet. I do as I'm told. I've never had any of your violent outbursts, and I even fill out their little psychological profiles, you know, the ones that they give us at the beginning of every month. See, good behavior carries certain perks. You know, they even let me watch television now. There's this interesting episode.
The books,
Edward. The books. They also let me use the library.
Well, we can all use the library
yes,
now.
But nobody maintains it. There's no sense of order, so I created it. Without touching a single book, I created a numerical system for finding exactly what you want. In my room, there are 2 pages that will allow you to obtain any book you are looking for instantly.
All right.
Yeah?
Once I finish this one, I will take your list.
Is the great Dr. Crane actually enraptured with a grocery store political thriller? What is that? That's Blue Moon. That's worse.
Every book has its value.
About $4.99 if I'm not mistaken, John.
Yes, but why do people read books about government conspiracies or terrorist plots?
To scare themselves.
To comfort themselves.
Okay.
If a second-rate author can devise those scenarios, then surely so can the people who are in charge of our safety. Once you make something fiction, it cannot become reality.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Not a riddle.
I am fascinated that you can make the distinction, by the way. Blows my mind. You're a lot smarter than I thought, but no. It's from one of my psychological examinations, you know, the ones for homicidal maniacs, which I am not, by the way.
You kill people.
Yeah. But, you know, it's only as an afterthought. There are simply remainders that need to be trimmed off. I don't go out and say, I'm going to kill this person for this reason because, oh, I'm angry.
What's the question?
Oh, right. So, a boy is at his father's funeral, right? Now, when they drop the coffin into the dirt, there is a cloud of dust that comes up from the grave, right? Now, the boy, he watches as the dust forms like a demonic-looking face, okay? Now, about a week later, that same little boy It's his mom. Why would he do that, John?
He wanted to see the face again.
See?
What's so interesting about that?
Well, about every homicidal maniac they ask that question gives the exact same answer. It's scary, isn't it, John? You write that in your little book, listed under scary stuff.
Finally, some familiar faces.
Pamela, it's good to see you in the light of day again.
Eddie, dear, how are you doing?
Perfectly well.
Jonathan.
Pamela.
So nice of you to acknowledge my existence. What are you two still doing inside?
It's raining.
Oh, shoot. All dressed up and no place to go.
Much more dressed than usual, I might add.
Giving hints, Eddie?
That's what I do.
Well, I think I'll keep on these rags until I can dress myself in something more comfortable. Like sunlight.
Never forget a woman's prerogative, John.
We'll see. Honestly, Edward, we know the only person you're attracted to in this room is yourself.
I mean, I still enjoy a pleasant view of you.
There are many things, but pleasant isn't one of them, especially whenever I'm compared to scenery.
What would you like me to compare you to?
I would say a summer's day, but we're not the same gender.
That's obvious.
What about you, dear Jonathan? What would you compare me to?
No.
It's not a yes or no question.
No. You wouldn't like my answer.
You'd be surprised with what I like. What's your book about?
About 587 pages, and he is very determined to get through all of them, so shush. I'm sorry.
I think it's time you took a little break.
No, how is a bookmark like a class system? It holds your place, John.
Stand
Stop.
up and stretch your legs.
Pamela, play with Edward.
I don't play.
I'm reading.
You could hurt a girl's feelings. Instead of paying attention to me, you'd rather spend your time looking at dead trees.
Plants are only useful when they're dead.
But they're only beautiful when they're alive.
Yeah. Hey, what do you call a dozen corpses wrapped in plastic?
A bouquet.
You want a kiss, John?
Hey, how are Dr. Crane's words like Pamela's
They're
lips?
poisonous.
Pamela! Did you eat the food today?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did it taste odd to you at all?
I only eat the meat. It's never bloody enough.
All innuendo aside, did it taste different today at all?
No.
Are you sure?
Always.
How much did you eat?
Just the meat.
I'm working on a riddle.
Enjoy. Honestly, though, it'll be nice to be among decent people where I don't have to compete with typewritten text and cafeteria food for attention.
May I ask you one more riddle?
Be my guest.
All right. Hey, John. Just pay attention, okay? Now, a boy is at his father's funeral, right? Now, when they drop the coffin into the dirt, there's a cloud of dust that like comes up from the grave, like. Now, the boy watches as the dust forms like this demonic-looking face, right? Now, about a week later, that same little boy, he kills his mom. Why would he do that?
He wanted to see the face again.
Thank you. See?
I hate cemeteries. All of that wasted land. All that senseless death. Trees cut out of the earth, made into boxes, then put back into the ground, now dead. Flowers pulled out of the soil and left on rocks to die. Grass shoveled out of the dirt to make room for more death. Honestly, why do humans insist on taking so many victims when they go?
Misery is jealous of its company,
It's sick.
said one asylum patient to another.
Do you honestly think we're patients?
What's the alternative?
We're prisoners. Worse than that, we're prisoners who don't get credit for their work. It's not her fault.
Well, I guess you're not patient.
I'm not insane.
No.
I have a different set of priorities.
Well, doesn't everybody?
No.
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 There you two are.
Harvey.
Ed, what do you got?
4 doors.
What are the two best?
Left and right or front and back?
Front and back.
Which one?
Front.
When?
Soon as the rain stops.
Could go all night.
Then in the morning,
You're making a girl feel left out.
you can come with us.
Oh, thanks.
If you're going to split us into groups of 2, and you know, have the feeling that you will somehow, I call Pamela.
Now, Eddie, your little wordplay might be fun and you're rather cute, but that's not very satisfying. Now, Harvey here is twice the man that you'll ever be.
Oh, okay. What's the difference between a prostitute and a lawyer? One gets paid to lay, and the other gets paid to lie.
Shut up, Ed.
Oh, 2/10?
Don't you ever get tired of answering your own questions?
Sadly, I am the only one who is able to.
You're the only one who wants to.
What do you want to do, Harvey?
Wait out the rain.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Thinking.
Of...
Questions.
That the coin will answer, right?
Better than answering them yourself, I suppose.
You got a problem?
None. Gives me time to finish my book.
Good.
What about it? What do we do when it comes?
We deal with that when it happens.
It's going to come.
Maybe.
It will.
We'll deal.
I'm assuming you're using the royal we.
If you can help, then help. If you can't, stay out of my way.
Shouldn't you ask your coins?
It's not my decision, it's yours. There are too many possibilities right now.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
A riddle?
No.
Okay.
Well, this is all rather dull. What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
It's not my problem.
It's going to come.
Maybe.
It's going to come.
And we'll deal with it.
What will we do?
Surprise, surprise, surprise. It's not Halloween. It's not my birthday. It's not National Psychopath Appreciation Day. What could I have possibly done to deserve this? I mean, who'd I kill in a past life that would allow karma to give such a generous spread? All my dearest friends appearing in my favorite magazine.
What are you
Highlights for kids, of course. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a box of crayons right now, but I believe I will play anyway. So, what's wrong with this picture? What's goofy, silly, or out of place? Think. Oh, I know! It's Tuesday, and yet Edward Nigma is holding a broom. Question mark. I thought Friday was your day on the cleaning schedule.
How is a broom like the police force?
They both perform sweeps.
They can't destroy dirt, they can only move it.
I'm glad to see this charming locale hasn't dulled that sledgehammer you call wit. Wait! Goofus and Gallant, where did you get that coin? The doctors took yours away as soon as you got here because it feeds your dangerous psychological disorder. Or they need a change for the vending machine or something. The dear Dr. Crane shouldn't be reading a book. He's not allowed to have paper since he used the pages of H.G. Wells' biography to slice open a nurse's fingertips a couple of months ago.
I wanted to hear her scream.
And our four-eyed friend shouldn't be wearing glasses since he used the glass from the last pair to slit her throat.
She was screaming so loudly.
That's what you fucking sound like!
I've never heard anyone scream like that before. It just kept stabbing and stabbing and nothing would happen.
How many times do I have to tell you, Johnny boy, you have to know your audience. If you're in Seattle, open with a joke about the weather. If you're torturing a Capricorn, sever her vocal cords. It's standard shtick. Wowza! Who ordered babe salad with the extra leg? Looks like I found the jackpot answer. Now, I know they locked up this pretty little flower after last month's incident, so what's a bad girl like you doing in a place like this?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Riddle me this. Why is everything out of place?
Because we are out of place.
We broke out.
Which would explain why nobody woke me for dinner and why the halls were lined with corpses.
I hope you're not annoyed.
Well, I was very hungry and I almost tripped. So, which one of you dear fellows fired the starting gun?
Wasn't us.
Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar?
We don't know.
You don't say.
Once nobody was watching, it was easy enough for me to pick the lock to my cell.
Picked it with what?
Picked it with my brain. The halls were full of fires, fistfights, and maniacs running every which way, but I'm sure they've all left by now.
Congress must be in session.
I walked up and down the hallways. I came across Harvey's cell. He was pounding on his door, demanding that I let him out, so I let him out. Then we came across Jonathan's cell. Harvey flipped his coin, and so we let Jonathan out. We came across your cell. Harvey flipped his coin, and well, we let you sleep.
And when were you planning on visiting my cell?
I haven't started planning yet, Pamela.
How did you spring yourself from solitaire? Finally find a jack to lie on the queen?
Not yet, but the night is still young.
And aging very quickly. It must have a bad liver or something. I once had bad liver. The lungs were much better.
There was an explosion
We heard.
in the basement. I got a bump on my pretty little head, and when I woke up, my cell only had 3 walls.
So we were freed by a redecorator. I hear wearing the maniacs on the outside is very in this time of year. Speaking of which, what are we doing in? Why haven't we made a run for it, huh? Bad hamstring, Charlie horse, trick knee, Charlie ham, trick horse?
It's raining.
No.
Cats and dogs.
And me without my BB gun.
We really didn't feel like going out in the rain on our first night.
I don't blame you. You might catch your death of cold or feel the need to build an ark. We do hear voices, don't we, Harvey?
I asked the coin. I won't leave while it's raining.
Oh. You know, your silver dollar might not like you running around with other currency.
That's all I could find after searching the pockets of the bodies.
It's a shame the explosion didn't happen in an arcade full of kids. You would have done much better.
It's here somewhere.
The arcade!
My coin, they keep it here.
Where?
I don't know. They give it to me. They run experiments and then they take it away when they're done. They say it's bad for me to use, but it's fine for them.
How is a hypocrite like a piece of glass, Harvey? You'll always find one when you look in a mirror.
My children.
Your plants?
They took them away from me when they locked me in the basement. They were too young to be taken from their mother.
When is a piece of evidence found in a florist shop? When it's a plant.
But they could still be alive. They were strong.
They're probably in the same room.
What room?
I would call it the evidence room. But the word evidence suggests a mystery, and there is no question that we are guilty.
What are you talking about?
Are my toys there?
Are you kidding?
Always.
Where's the room?
East Wing, 3rd Corridor, Room 5D. It's where they keep all of the objects that feed the patient's psychological paranoia.
All right. While we wait out the rain, we can raid the room, get our stuff, get some weapons.
We can't do that. It's locked. So it's locked.
You can pick locks.
Right. I can.
Eddie! Pick the lock.
No.
Do it.
It's electronic.
What?
The new doors are electronic. If I try to pick them, I could electrocute myself, or they would short circuit and fuse shut.
Thought you were a genius.
Yeah, but a genius with no tools, no schematics. The atom bomb wasn't invented in the fucking dark. I only have a 60% chance of getting it right.
45%.
So, try.
It would be easier if I had the keys.
Then where are the keys?
Everywhere, but possibly nowhere. About 1 in 20 staff members carries key cards on their person, and about 2/3 of the staff are lying in the hallways, so you're welcome to check if you like.
And the train is leaving Cincinnati at 65 miles per hour, and another one approaches at 70 miles per hour, and Farmer Brown has a hole 10 feet by 20 feet. How many survivors do you bury when the two trains collide?
You don't bury the survivors.
Maybe you don't.
Let's find them. Pamela, take the basement.
No!
Take the second floor. John,
I don't care.
you gonna do what the coin says?
Okay, gang, it's time to get our heads in the game. It's the bottom of the ninth. The shot clock is running out. The other team just kicked the extra point. So let's grab our 7 irons, roll doubles, and get out of jail free. Pamela, you've got the nicest legs, and I love to watch you climb stairs, so take the second floor, even though I'm sure you're not used to going up. Edward, take the first floor. Take it out to the movies, flirt with it a little, see what information you can get. Harvey, I want you to search the left half of the basement, and I want you to search the right half. Meet in the middle and compare notes. Jonathan! I am counting on you to search every page of that book thoroughly. If you find anything, contact Officers Barnes or Noble. I will search everywhere else. Everywhere you didn't think of searching. Even the places you didn't even think existed. Because they don't. Ready? Break! Oh, I'm sorry, Doublemint. Did I talk too fast for you? Use too many mixed words or big metaphors? I'll say it slower and dumb it down for your half a brain. Run on down to the basement, little boy, and see if you can find any Easter eggs. The flat, electronic kind. Jonathan, be careful. Don't fall into a plot hole.
What about it?
What is it?
Who is it?
Where is it?
I don't know.
Third base.
This is serious.
I doubt it. Now, this it you'd be referring to, would it be a man? Would it be a person?
No.
Would it be a shadow that seems to follow your every move? A creature made of solid darkness. A winged beast from hell whose stare seems so cold it could freeze the blood pumping through your heart! Oh. That it.
What are we going to do?
What do we ever do? Kill people, then it throws us in here. It's not the perfect system, but it beats democracy.
Why isn't it here already?
Well, he's probably very busy. Lots of maniacs on the outside who don't have the common sense to stay in from the rain, so he has to bring them in. What a terrible night to break out of jail.
Break out of an asylum.
Don't mind if I do. Once the rain stops.
Can't predict a storm.
Weather is insane.
It's scary, don't you think?
Huh. Without some s'mores and some good ghost stories, it's just rain. You ever hear the one about the couple who parked in Makeout Peak and had their guts torn out through their nostrils? Or was it their ears? I can never remember. Thank goodness I have photos.
That's not scary. That's disgusting.
You'd know.
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Crane, I would like to schedule an appointment. What am I afraid of?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Even chipmunks? But they're adorable.
Have you ever heard the phrase, whistling in a graveyard?
No, but if you hum a few bars...
That's your entire life. Something must have happened to you. Something terrible and terrifying. And now the entire world scares you. And you can't take it seriously because it was just too awful. So now the whole world is just one big joke. And you can do anything, no matter how horrible, because it doesn't matter. It's all just one joke.
Interesting. Fascinating. Tangy. Chock full of raisins. And what are you afraid of?
The same. I'm afraid of the whole world. Everyone should be.
Oh. So, in theory, you and I are the two sanest men in the entire world. Of course, in theory, the Smurfs have the perfect system of government, and in theory, there's an E and an O, and everybody knows it should be E-I-O.
I'll make them realize it. I will make them afraid.
You know what they say. If you live by the gun, you need a new real estate agent.
Help me. Help. Help me. Help. Please. Help me. Help me. You. Please. What's your name? What is it? Kevin. Well, Kevin, I'm afraid I can't help you. You see, please, you don't have a face, and I don't see any spares lying around. I need my face. But if I see one, I'll let you know. Please.
How is an insane asylum like a candy bar?
They come with and without nuts.
You know, there is something very aesthetically displeasing about rows and rows of empty cells, which of course begs the question, how did everyone else get out? I only picked 3 locks.
Maybe Pamela's explosion got around as much as she does.
Ours were the only doors not open.
Maybe only the popular kids were invited to the party.
How did you get out of your cell?
Very carefully. Now, Eddie, old boy, did you happen to come across any of those pesky little key cards? There's a rubber chicken in my name and somebody else's blood on it. I want it.
I didn't search for the keys. I went to look around the kitchen.
Searching for the Colonel's secret recipe?
The mass consumers. No. Did you eat lunch today?
What is today?
Tuesday.
No, I had dinner twice.
How was the food?
Who said anything about food?
There was something off about lunch, and something tasted off, and then there's a break-in tonight. There has to be some sort of connection.
Not enough Happy Meals?
No. Maybe they were testing a new drug on us, and it backfired. Maybe there was an attempted poisoning that went wrong, and a couple of maniacs realized that they had to escape if they wanted to continue their pointless lives.
You know, you should just flip to the back of the book to find all the answers, but only to the odd questions.
How are books like people's minds? These days, you're most likely going to find them closed.
See any other interesting sights on your little Goodwill tour?
There's a man alive out there.
Oh, you mean Kevin? Nice guy, lousy doorstop.
Kevin? He has no face.
Well, that depends on your definition of a face. He has a mouth, and ears, and... well, he has eyes, and...
The flesh is missing from his face. It looks like it's been eaten off by some sort of animal.
I know. When I found him, I thought he was a 3-dimensional Picasso painting.
Wait, when did you find him?
Oh, right before I found all you lovely people. He's the one I nearly tripped over, although I didn't hold it against him. He gave me one of the funniest sights I have ever seen.
Really?
I mean, here's this Johnny Faceless lying there, bleeding to death, and in his hand, he's clutching, with all his might, a credit card.
Really?
I mean, it is interesting, although obvious what happened. Dear Kevin was cornered by one of our resident homicidal cannibalistic patients. Desperate, he searched for a bribe, hoping that money would suppress his attacker's bloodlust. Sadly, like so many people these days, he doesn't carry cash. So, he reached for this cheap little piece of plastic, offering it up, hoping that his assailant would recognize its value. But we all know how that turned out. I mean, no face, right? That's it.
No. He knew he was dying. So he reached for his wallet. He tried to find a picture of his wife or his kids. But he made the wrong choice. Grabbed his credit card and he died.
It depends on what else was in his wallet, I suppose.
Well, he was a member of the Free Sub Sandwich Club, if that helps.
What?
Yep, and only 2 away from getting a free one.
But you took his wallet.
Well, he wasn't using it. Or his phone. Or his gun, so I just took it.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with that?
I was thinking of calling a phone sex line and asking if they just want to cuddle.
The gun.
Guns don't like to cuddle.
Are you gonna use the gun?
Why? Do you want it? There you go.
No.
Well, I'll just hold on to it for safekeeping then, which will be tough since I don't have a safe. I'll just keep the gun in my pants. Please, no racy jokes. Harvey's mixed company. Speaking of which, how did your Easter egg hunt go?
The explosion took out most of the basement. There's still some people trapped in cells down there. Waylon Jones is down there.
Should I let him out?
Nope.
Should I let him out?
Nah. If they're all as ill-tempered as Pamela, then we'll need more bullets, and Kevin has already given so much to our cause.
Why are you listening to him, Ed?
Well, we can't let you be in charge. It doesn't make any sense. We take orders from you, and then you take orders from George Washington, and we're not fighting the British.
I saw the evidence room.
Find the keys?
There aren't any bodies upstairs. I saw the evidence room. There's a window. My children are in there and they're dying. Pick the lock.
I can't.
Break down the door.
We can't.
Do something.
There's nothing to do.
Your face is in there.
What?
Your mask. It's hanging up on the wall. I can see it through the window.
My face.
Do you care now?
Why do they have my face? It should be in the court or the police station.
Maybe they were about to run a test, you know? Give it to you, take it away like Harvey's silver dollar, Pamela's plants, or his toys. They give it to you, they take it away, and they measure how much you miss it.
I want my face.
Well, so does Kevin, but you're both in a spot of bad luck. A bunch of kids with no toys stuck inside because of the rain. Well, not to worry, your good friend the Cat in the Hat is here with his rainy day book of activities. Let's play a game called When I Get Out. For example, when I get out...
My children are dying.
Pammy, please, we are playing a game. Now, my lovely little flower, what do you plan to do when you get out?
I'm going to kill them.
See, now we're having fun.
I'm going to find every single one of the doctors who escaped and took my babies and locked them in darkness. I'm going to seduce, fuck, and kill them. And I'm going to film it. And then I'm going to send it to their husbands and wives. And I'll show them how happy they were with me even when they realized I had slit their throats. And I'll drive them to suicide when they see how happy their spouses were with me in their final moments. And then I'm gonna take their children. I'm gonna lock them up and leave them to rot so they can become fertilizer for mine.
Turnabout is fair play, Johnny.
I'd like to collect black boxes from crashed airplanes. Listen to them. Hear what people say and scream just as they realize that they're plummeting to their own demise. Basic research, really. I just wonder if there will be enough in existence for me to do proper study. Otherwise, I might have to crash a few myself.
Do you take requests? Because I know a plane I would love to crash. Ooh! I just thought of new rules for the game. Please keep the music going. I shall return.
Well, I'm thinking about hacking into the major television networks, playing around with subliminal messaging, see if I can get the entire country to drink, like, one brand of soda.
Why?
It's illogical. It's a beverage. Far too much time, money, and thought is spent on the competition for these commercials. I mean, they have better writers than films these days. Where's the sense in that? No. I could do it for every product. If I need cash, I would get the products to bid on my services. But in the end, I'll save our culture so many wasted resources.
Well, aren't you a good Samaritan?
Okay, think about this. Think of how many trees will be saved from becoming pizza coupons.
A little problem with your plan there, Ed. Prices rise without competition, without one side checking the other.
Not with me in charge. It wouldn't be wise. I giveth, and I can taketh away.
So you're the Lord now.
How is God like an Olympic-sized swimming pool, John? There's no room for either in here.
Stop answering your own questions.
So, Edward, what did you say you were going to do when you got out?
Well, I'm thinking about hacking into the major television networks, maybe...
BAM! Grappling hook to the computer screen. See, it may take you weeks, months, years to plan out a clever scheme, but I can foil it all with the simple toss of a blunt object. Brawn over brain wins every time.
No, it doesn't.
Try a riddle.
Okay. How... You played too rough.
So does he.
I'll be in the kitchen. Here's one more for the man in the cowl. How am I like an expert pianist?
Remember, no racy jokes.
I'll be in the kitchen.
What's the answer?
I'm done answering my own questions, John.
So, who wants to go one-on-one with the Cape Crusader, huh? Challenge me. I may be hiding in a dresser while you're canoodling with some doctor. Or I could be disguised as a stewardess on that plane you're trying to crash. I'll be there to stop you all the same. So who wants to go? Come on! Come on! No one? Well, it looks like you're going to be in here for a very long time. I'll bring back board games.
He's crazy.
Ooh. Hey! You mind if I borrow some? How do I look?
Jonathan,
What?
I need to ask you something.
What?
Something goes down. Something goes down between me and the clown.
It hasn't yet. Oh. You mean if you stand up to him? I've noticed you've been too afraid to ask your coin that question. Should I kill him?
If I do,
Yes.
do I have your support?
Will I stand with you against him?
Will you?
No.
Why not?
He's scarier than you are.
The great and powerful Dr. Crane is afraid of a white-skinned maniac.
Terrified. But I control it. You don't. He's right. I wouldn't be taking orders from you. I would be taking orders from your coin. What good does that do me?
What good does he do you?
He scares it.
Pamela, how about you?
I have the distinct feeling I'm sloppy seconds.
Both sides are equally as important.
Well, you know me, Harv. I'm with whatever guy can show me the best time.
What do you mean?
Don't be so dense. You know how much I love a threesome.
Edward.
What? Edward! What are you yelling about?
How is Edward like an expert pianist? He knows how to find the keys.
What is all the yelling about? I mean, can't a man rearrange bodies in peace?
Shut up!
I'm trying to get them to spell out smile. Oh, I pity the fellow who has to dot the I.
Edward has the keys.
You don't say. Where?
We don't know.
You know what? I'll page him. Edward!
Hello?
Where are they?
It's a very interesting question. But that depends on what the they
Nope.
you...
Search him.
Let me handle this. Now, Eddie, dear, I realize you have these little obsessions and compulsions, and it's part of your charm, but now is not the time. My children are in a lot of trouble, and if you help them, that would make you kind of like their father. And you know that Mommy's always very good to Daddy. You know the theory that mental illness stems from sexual frustration? Well, I could cure you overnight.
How are the key cards like a magic trick?
I have 3 plants in there, and they are very, very sick. If you're too busy playing your little games to help them and they die, you will die. Do you know how deadly my lips are?
Yes.
Tell me.
What's the difference between the key cards and a suntan?
Now, Eddie, baby, booby, we need those key cards, and we need them now. So tell us where they are, or something very nasty and most likely hilarious will happen to you. Where are they?
What do you call a depressed burglar?
I appreciate the craziness. I mean, really, I do. But this is all very frustrating, and quite honestly, I'm getting bored. Do you want to help me think of something fun to do, or at least supply me with the body parts?
Now I'm still 21, year after year, shaped like a smile, from ear to ear.
Edward. If you don't tell us, then we are going to kill you. In ways that are too terrible for your fertile imagination. But it will be quiet. Then we will bury you in an unmarked grave. No one will ever care that you were even alive. Then you will be forgotten about. No one will even remember you. Now tell us, or face oblivion!
You have to play the game.
There is no game, Edward. You are not important.
I'm the Riddler.
Eddie. You are a mess. You want a stick of gum? It helped me quit smoking. Now I can't quit this. It's not the kind you can blow bubbles with, so don't even try. Now, Eddie, we need to know where those key cards are. We need you to tell us. Plainly, simply. No questions, no games, no riddles. Or else...
A truck. Okay. A truck is heading north down a long stretch of road. A man is driving and his pregnant wife is navigating. Now she looks down at the...
Well, I can't hear you, Ed. Take deep breaths. Speak from your diaphragm. Project.
She looks down at the map and she sees that there's a fork approaching in the road. It's approaching. If they go east, they will plunge off of a cliff due to an unfinished road. If they go west, they will enter an endless desert that goes on for miles and miles, and they will probably never get through, right? Now, the fork is approaching. The man asks his wife, "Which way do we go?" What does she say? What does she say?
Say I'm gonna stomp you dry, huh?
He's not going to tell us.
Well, do you know the answer?
No. Not
How about
yet.
you two? Well, I can keep on torturing him.
Can you?
Oh, no.
There would be no use. His greatest fear is not being the smartest person in the room. He would never give us the answers.
Oh, all right, Mr. Ed. You can take your hoof out of your mouth now. Come on, let's go. Let's get you cleaned up and ready for the ball. Easy does it. And help me out a little bit. Jeez, come here. Look at me. You're good. You're good. I'm trying to help you.
Are you mad at me?
What does it matter? The point is, you win this round. We'll all retreat to our respective corners and wait for the inspirational music to start playing before we come out swinging again.
Are you gonna kill me?
Time will tell, even though you won't. Come on, let's go. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Psychopaths. All use.
I still think I could get it out of him.
Yeah?
The way he twirls that phallic symbol around. I know what he wants. What every man wants.
He's not a man, not anymore.
He's got all the right plumbing.
You leave him be, Pamela.
What if I don't want to?
You siding with them now?
I don't take sides. I swing both ways.
I need loyalty. If you want, I can get it from you the same way the clown would. I can beat your brains in until you're too afraid to say no.
I could use a good pounding.
What do you want, Pamela?
What do you want, Harvey?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
Never.
Harvey, I don't understand why you're locked in here with all these crazy people. You're one of the most sensible men that I've ever met.
What do you mean?
You don't make moves that aren't absolutely necessary. A plant needs sun so it grows tall to get sun. A plant needs water so it lowers its roots to drink it in. It doesn't make a move that isn't absolutely necessary. Men, on the other hand, make moves in direct opposition to what they need. They need sexual release, yet they get themselves trapped in monogamous relationships where they're lucky if they can get it once a week, provided that the kids are asleep. Men need sex, yet they create institutions, religions, relationships, etc. in direct opposition to what they need. They make themselves believe they want a career, a wife, a family, love, and they completely forget what they need. What do you need, Harvey?
Justice.
Really?
I need the world to be fair.
Is it?
No. But mine will be.
50-50, even shot?
Yes.
Good and evil perfectly balanced.
Yes.
Everything has the same chance to love, to hate, to live, to die.
Yes.
Do you want me?
Yes.
Do you need me?
I need this.
You can have me.
Thought you only liked
I
plants.
only love plants.
Well, then wouldn't it feel like cheating?
I have needs too.
So is that the deal?
Deal?
I fuck you, you back me up if things go bad with the clown.
Don't waste your breath with sweet talk, do you?
Is that the deal?
I'd like to consider it a partnership, sealed with a kiss.
All right.
I'm not trying to seduce your coin.
It's the only way.
Do you need me or don't you?
Doesn't matter, I have to be fair.
How is this fair?
I'm never wrong.
You never make a choice!
Humans make choices, humans are wrong.
Choose me!
I can't.
Fine.
Come back. I said come back here.
What?
Sorry, stunt Mr. Chance, I said no!
I have to.
Stop!
The coins
I'll
say
kill you! I
why it
said
has to
no!
happen is
Stop.
fair.
Eddie!
Cannot kill
Eddie, help me!
Hi, Pamela.
Eddie, help!
Oh, please be logical. There's nothing we can do here. Now, I was listening for most of it, so I think I've got the general plot.
I'm poisonous.
Only your lips and blood. I can do it without either.
Although it won't be much fun now, will it? But fun really isn't the point with Harvey. You see, he has to do it. Just like I can bother him all I want now. And he can't torture me anymore because his coin says he can't. He flips his coin, he does what it says. He flips his coin, he does what it says. How is Harvey like a broken record? They both have two sides.
Eddie, please help me.
Pamela, unfortunately, there is only one logical solution. To make it as easy as possible.
Good job.
Harvey, a boy is at his father's funeral. When they drop the coffin into the dirt, there is a cloud of dust. Now, the boy watches as the dust forms a demonic-looking face. Right? About a week later, that little boy kills his mom. Why?
He needed to see the face again. I'm gonna take her into the other room. Don't you watch.
Please. 52 is company. 54 is a crowd.
She's pretty, isn't she?
Does it matter?
No.
Ollie, ollie, oxen free! Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Go, 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 go! Oh, come on. I know you can do better than that. Go! Come on, let's go! Oh, there you are, hiding in plain sight.
I wasn't hiding.
Good, because I don't have plain sight. I have sight with rainbow sprinkles and chocolate syrup. Must be why I didn't see you slip away.
I'm feeling much better now, thank you.
You know, I always take care of my friends. People always say, hey, how is that one friend of yours? And I always say, I took care of him.
Thank you. Thanks.
Eddie boy, you look nervous. Whatever could be the matter. Still upset because all the big kids were picking on you? Just remember, inside of every bully is a scared little child. Mine's name is Ralph. He enjoys playing tic-tac-toe.
Doesn't everybody?
So, why so glum, chum? Did somebody fill in all your crossword puzzles? Break all your pencils in half? Steal your retainer? Lunch money? Or are you just afraid that I'm going to kill you?
No.
Gasp!
How are you like a Civil War reenactment? Huh?
I'm made of middle-aged losers?
Despite how you feel about them, you need Confederates.
Are you asking to be my BFF?
No. God, no. You don't need friends. You need proof. Proof. Living, breathing, murderous proof.
If I needed proof, I would just search the pudding.
No. Proof that the world doesn't make sense.
Devil only knows how the proof got in the pudding. Some careless pastry chef,
The
no
more
doubt.
illogical people you surround yourself with, the easier it is for you to convince yourself that the entire world is illogical. Do you understand?
This is why you should never trust cooks with evidence. Soon you'll have proof in your pudding, evidence in your muffins, and DNA tests in your flan. Ooh, delicious and incriminating.
You need us alive.
You're right.
Of course I am.
Except for the us part.
What?
I would never kill the lovely and implausible Pamela Isley. I mean, the woman is a walking dandelion. She goes through some mysterious chemical process that can breathe CO2 and spit poison. It's impossible. I love it. To kill her would be like killing a masterpiece of anarchy. And I can't kill old Harvey. I mean, sure, the guy's a killjoy, but he is impossible symmetry. I mean, acid gets thrown on a man who already has diagnosed schizophrenia, and BAM! Cuts him in two. I mean, perfectly in two. I know, I measure while he sleeps. Not to mention that yin and yang sign used to be the district attorney. Having him locked in here is the perfect metaphor for the insanity of our current legal system.
No. He's the one who first sent me here.
Me too! Although he tried to give me the death penalty. High five for the insanity plea. Come on. Woo! And then there's the statuesque Dr. Crane, who's afraid of everything, and he's the third scariest man on the planet. I give you 3 guesses as to who the first 2 were, but I'm in the middle of a monologue. He could talk you into suicide if you gave him enough time. I once heard he even convinced a security officer that he was afraid of oxygen. Tall, scrawny, quite possibly the devil himself. I'm not even sure if that guy is human. In fact, I'm not even sure if any of them are human. I would guess vegetable, mineral, animal, in that order. They are fun because they shouldn't exist. Not in any reasonably sensible world, but they do, and that just makes me smile.
Okay, so what about me?
Yawn.
Yawn?
I mean, no offense, Eddie, but where's the fun? You're a smart guy, but those are a dime a dozen. You're as crazy as they come, but insane just isn't enough these days. All you have is a bewildering MO and a ridiculous tailor. You're not impossible, you're just crazy.
You're just...
I dropped in a vat of acid. Acid! Did I die? Nope. Got a fresh coat of paint and a new disposition. Just look at the color. Now, let's think about that for a second, Smarty. I should have died. I didn't. I got the face of the most innocent man in the world. A clown can get away with murder. Doesn't make any sense. And if death doesn't make any sense, then if so, fatso, neither does life. And if death doesn't make any sense, then neither do politics, taxes, religions, or ex-girlfriends. Nothing makes sense and no one makes sense. The letters S-E-N-S-E don't even make sense, and the gas station doesn't make change. So why not just have fun?
I can have fun.
No.
I can't.
No,
I can have fun.
No, you can't. You're too busy trying to make the connections that aren't there. Tie everything together in a nice, neat little box because you think you're the only one who can see the strings. They aren't there. The world is like a Pinocchio, a box of wood that's come to life for no other purpose but to sing and dance. You're wasting your time. I could really do you a big favor.
I'm one of you.
Oh, please.
I am.
Kevin has a better shot of being one of us than you do. He should be dead. He's been lying there, bleeding to death for hours, with nothing but his credit card to comfort him. Oh, we could be witnessing the rise of the next great supervillain. Blank Face! As long as Harvey doesn't sue for copyright infringement. I mean, right now, he could be lying there, wondering why the world has forsaken him. Why everything he ever believed in and everyone he ever loved is letting him lie there while a bunch of mental patients make fun of him. Imagine him pinned to the wall while a crazed maniac slowly ate his face off. He's got to be upset with someone, especially with him. The so-called protector of this city? Where was he? Why did he let this happen? Ooh! Sounds like the makings of an excellent archfoe. I look forward to the competition. Bingo! Hold the presses! Stop the guillotine, Eddie boy! There may be hope for you yet.
Yeah?
Of course I don't have to kill you. I just have to mortally wound you. I mean, something really nasty that you couldn't possibly survive from. Then, if you survive, you're in. Like hazing. Let's see. Oh, I could carve a question.
Where did you get scissors?
Where'd I get the scissors? Oh, these are from my old scrapbooking days. Now, what font would you like? I'm really good at Courier New or Drunken.
Wait! I never finished high school.
What? And I waste my tax dollars on those stay-in-school programs. I mean, there was somebody's tax dollars.
No.
Besides the
I never studied. I never went to college. I didn't graduate, but I am a genius.
Oh, tisk.
I am a genius. I'm smarter than all of the doctors in this building combined.
Well, to be fair, most of the doctors are dead.
I can perfect mechanical blueprints. I can reprogram computers. I can interpret the most intricate and subtle of codes. I can create and solve complex crimes that the sane world has never dreamed of. I am a genius.
I'll admit, you are clever. If we were mice in a maze, I'd go with you to get me the cheese. But whether we are mice or men, we have to admit that we might not get to see our cheese, or our free sub sandwich, or the light of another day.
How did I get so smart?
You're a biological wonder. Yippee! Hardly anything.
I'm smarter than you.
Come again.
You're an idiot compared to me. A moron. My genius makes you look like an ignorant child. I am your better.
Oh, Eddie boy, you're okay. No hard feelings or punctured organs.
Riddle me this.
Oh, absolutely.
A boy is at his father's funeral. Now, when they drop the coffin into the dirt, there's a cloud of dust. Now, that little boy, he watches as the dust forms a demonic-looking face. About a week later, that little boy, he kills his mom. Why?
Why not?
I believe the storm is beginning to break.
Well, I'd say we have another 37 minutes until the sky's clear.
Edward, good to see you're still alive.
We were just talking about that. Turns out Eddie's too stupid to kill.
He still knows where the key cards are.
Grab your saddle and your oxygen tank and go rob the St. Valentine's Day Bank.
Any ideas?
I honestly haven't been giving it much thought. I mean, as much as I miss my toys, I've been having a pretty good time without them.
I want my face.
The grass is always greener.
I made it.
Your sewing could use a little work.
I created it.
It's scary.
Yes. This is too soft, too weak, too... But my face is strong and unchanging. Even when it tries to destroy me, it cannot see its effect on my face because my face does not yield.
I got it.
It's going to be here soon. We have to be ready.
You know, I think Johnny is right. He is coming. And when he gets here, what will we have waiting for him? He's come to expect something from us.
How can we kill him?
We can't kill it. It won't die.
I don't want to kill him. I want to catch him off guard. Get him to slip. Catch him with his tights down. Nothing funnier than a hero who doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know. Okay.
So, what should our gag be? An asylum full of bodies is a good start, but what's the punchline?
How about a puzzle?
Ooh, those are fun on rainy days.
One that it can't put together.
Funny! But it hasn't happened yet.
Well, I mean, there's a first time for everything.
Isn't that the slogan for the local sorority? Ooh! My pacemaker! It's just blank face's phone.
The dying security guard.
He's one of us now.
I feel sorry for him. May I?
Oh, sure. Reach out and touch somebody.
Hello? Yes. Yes, hello, ma'am. No. No. Ma'am, please calm down. No, Kevin is not available right now. We had an incident, but your husband isn't in any more danger. Yes, I am a doctor at the asylum. I'm handling all incoming calls, security problems, you understand. Now, ma'am, what is your full name? Full name. Yes, hold on. Alright, I need to secure your identity before I can put you on with Kevin. Excellent. Now, ma'am, what is your home address? 1854? Yes, that is correct. And what are your children's names? Child, I'm terribly sorry, yes. Hold on. Yes, everything checks out. That is all I will be needing. No. No, I'm afraid not. Because he is incapable of speaking. He doesn't even have any lips. You see, they were eaten off by hand. We're not sure whether it was done out of hunger or whether it was an artistic endeavor, but regardless, your husband is dying. Shh, ma'am. Please calm down. I know exactly what you are thinking. I must not really be a doctor at the asylum. I can assure you that I am. My name is Dr. Jonathan Crane. I am the Scarecrow, and I'm going to kill you. Shh. I wouldn't hang up, because this next part is very important. You cannot avoid it. It might be a week from now, it might be 4 years from now, but it will happen. One night, you are going to turn around. And there I will be with your little boy's throat in my hands. You could try to run, change your name, move to another country. But it will be useless. You are going to die. I am going to kill you. I am going to kill Charlie. And there is nothing that you can do or say that will change that. You are going to die in my face. My face will be the last thing that you ever see. Thank you. Good night. Edward!
Yes.
Keep track of this woman and her child for me.
That's simple enough. But I need you to do me a favor, John.
What?
Keep Pamela from killing me.
Why would she want to?
Harvey raped her. And I'm pretty sure I helped. Yeah, I was directly involved.
How?
I put her to sleep, I guess you could say.
Alright. I'll take care of Pamela. But when I ask for the information, no riddles, no games, just the information.
Are we not friends, John?
No,
No honor among thieves?
we are not thieves.
Not thieves. That's true. But where do you think we go when we die?
What do you mean?
Well, say if you or Harvey or Pamela, what if I died? Where do you think I'd go?
I believe hell was created for people like us.
Yes, but there's the riddle. Hell is for people. We are much, much worse.
I don't believe in an afterlife.
Do you believe in evil?
No.
I do. I believe in the connections, and that is the only connection I can see in a place like this. We are all evil, John. We are all very, very evil.
So what if we are?
Come on. You're smart enough to know that nothing can be destroyed. Energy, matter, anything that exists does not simply cease to exist. So where does it all go?
Interesting.
Maybe that's why it hasn't killed us.
It won't kill us.
But maybe that's why. Maybe it knows that even if it kills us, all that evil is not gonna just go away.
Care to test that theory?
Just please protect me. Okay, John?
If you want me to protect you, stop acting so afraid.
Why?
Because I enjoy it too much.
I'm sorry.
I'll take care of Pamela. Keep track of the woman and her child for me.
Okay.
Will you tell me where the key cards are?
Of all of my friends, I'm the only one who has 3 other suits to change into.
I'll take care of Pamela.
I still don't understand why the food tasted wrong.
It just did.
But why? That is very interesting. Well, it says here you used to skin people alive.
Edward, where are you?
Pamela? Pamela.
Don't!
Pamela,
Don't
stop.
talk to me! Don't look at me! Don't!
Pamela!
Do you know what he did? What he did to me?
Nothing that you haven't done to hundreds of men and dozens of
I
women.
would kill again. I'd kill you!
You could. You won't. Not here, not now.
You can't scare me.
I don't need to.
What he did to me.
Was nothing. Not to you.
What?
Who are you?
What?
What are you?
Poison Ivy.
How could he, they, anyone possibly do this to you? You're stronger than them. You're the deadliest woman in the world. How could you let this happen?
I don't know.
Pamela, I don't need to scare you because you're already living your greatest fear. How long have you been locked in solitary? When was the last time you saw the sun?
I can't remember.
How long have you been locked away in darkness?
My children.
Pamela, try to stay with me. We're both doctors. Let's look at the facts. Are you afraid for your children?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're dying.
Why do you care?
Because I love them.
Love is illogical.
I love them.
Love doesn't make any sense.
Then what does?
Fear. A man may have a fear of spiders, but love a well-cooked steak. There's a very low chance that he will die of arachnid poisoning, but a very high one that he will die of colon cancer or cholesterol issues. No, love, it does not make any sense.
I'm afraid for them.
Because you're afraid for yourself. Children are nothing more than extensions of who we are. You hate that they are locked away in darkness because you are locked away in darkness. You're afraid that they're going to wither and die because that's what you're doing, Pamela. You're dying. Why were you locked away in solitary confinement?
I got in trouble.
How?
I smashed a light bulb.
Why?
It was mocking me. It was unnatural. It was man-made. I hated it!
You shattered it with your fist.
I started to bleed.
An orderly came in to try to stop you.
She shouldn't have touched me.
She was exposed to your blood.
She died. Her skin turned a lovely shade of pale. Her eyes went a lovely shade of white. And her neck went limp. And she fell to the ground.
She died.
It was natural.
They locked you away.
Yes.
Why haven't you left yet?
It's raining.
No.
It's storming.
No!
It's dark.
Yes.
There's no sun.
There's no sun anywhere. But if you stay in here, there's still hope. But if you go out there, and it's still dark, then you have nowhere left to go.
I'm going to kill them.
I can't let you do that. I need Edward.
He's not going to tell us where the keys are.
We will find them. We'll get your plants. We'll get my face. The sun will come up and we will leave.
I want to kill Harvey.
You could.
I'm going to kill Harvey.
Or you could leave him to me.
Why?
You would kill him. I would destroy him.
I just want to see the sun again.
Even if you can't take your children?
I have other children.
I'll deal with Harvey.
Because if you don't, I'll kill him.
Let's get you cleaned up.
Careful. I'm poisonous.
I'm not scared.
You know what's funny? I've killed more people than you've put away. I mean, I have more victims than you have successful cases. Oh, had, I mean. I'm pretty sure you get disbarred once you beat someone to death with a gavel.
Stop.
Can't I just yield for oncoming traffic?
Shut up.
At least let me U-turn.
Go away.
Oh, I can't. This is a one-way street. Woo, egad, objects in the mirror are uglier than they appear in reality. You know, that's kind of funny, too.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Oh! You were a pretty good-looking guy until you got your lethal fluid bath and went from swan to ugly duckling. If you had been Joe Plainmug, there's no real tragedy. If you had been a real dog, it could have been considered a lateral move. But you just had to have the chiseled chin, those strong cheekbones, and those eyes. A girl could just get lost in for days. I mean, until somebody got wise and sent in a search party.
And I'm done listening to you.
Oh. Oh. I had no idea you were listening. That just makes me feel all warm and tingly inside.
You're sick. You belong dead.
Well, close, but the quote is, we belong dead.
You are a twisted, murderous demon. If I were to splatter your brains all over these cell walls, I'd be a hero. I would be the most beloved man in this city.
What does love feel like, huh? I've heard it's itchy. And do they sell a cream for it, actually? I know a store that sells lots of creams for love.
You're not funny.
Well, now you're hitting below the belt, sir. Which would be okay, but a little more to the right if you could.
Aren't you gonna fight back?
Why should I? I'm winning.
Fine. If that's the way you want this, then fine.
Bye.
All right, me and you, Jonathan, right now. Let's go.
Edward, give him the odds.
Well, I would give it to John. You see, Harvey, he has pure blunt force and an unbelievable drive to do what his coin says. But Jonathan studies. He studies science. He spent years studying martial arts, but more importantly, he studied you, big fella. So, in a fair fight, I would give it to John. 3, 2, 1.
What are those odds again, Ed? I wasn't listening. Get up, John!
Get well soon!
Looking for this? May I have the gun?
Usually there's a waiting period, but this looks like it could be fun. So, here you go.
Thank you. Harvey, I'm going to shoot you. Where do you want me to shoot you? Do you want me to shoot you in the head? Or in the knee? Through the heart or through the sleeve? Do you want to die?
It doesn't matter what I want.
Edward, do you have any more of those philosophy questions?
Let's see. A dog is standing between 2 bowls of food, each holding equal amount. He is very hungry. Which one does he choose?
I let the coin decide.
What, this coin?
Yes.
Well, that's not fair.
What?
This isn't your silver dollar, this is a quarter. Your silver dollar comes up equal, 50-50, both sides just as likely to pop up. But this is a quarter.
No.
A quarter divides into 12 and an unlucky 13.
That's not, no, that's...
This isn't fair. Why else would you have been so desperate to get your coin back when you've had a perfectly good one right here? When you stand between those 2 bowls of food, which one do you assign the larger side, thus making it the more likely chance?
It was fair.
No, it wasn't. You've been making decisions, Harvey.
No, not Harvey. It's not Harvey.
What is it? The coin needs you to decide which side you place your options on. Face it, Harvey. You've been making decisions. You chose something. You went after something that you wanted. You were wrong. Did you want to sleep with Pamela?
Yes.
Which side did you put her on?
I don't...
You were wrong, Harvey. You made a decision. You were evil.
Not Harvey. It's not Harvey.
I have no doubt. Harvey. I'm gonna put the coin in one hand and the gun in the other. Now I want you to ask yourself, should I kill myself? Think long and hard about which side you favor. Do you want to live? Or do you want to die? You can sleep with him now.
Sorry for what I did to you. I'm sorry.
What?
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was. Do you love anything?
I thought I loved my wife. I'll never see her again.
Hark! Did anybody hear that? Oh, I swear I could hear the pitter-patter of crime-fighting feet.
It's here.
I think somebody just knocked down a door in the East Wing.
It's here.
And we don't have any party favors. Harvey, do you have any ideas? No? How about you, Harvey? Do you have any ideas? No? No? Edward, care to tell us where those pesky little key cards are? No. Jonathan, do you have a plan?
It's here.
Key. He's here. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure he's a boy.
It's not human.
Well, he looks human, and his fists certainly feel very human. Right, Edward?
Very human.
No. I can hear it! I can hear it! I need my face.
Need to powder your nose?
We need to run.
Scared?
No, I'm not scared.
You look scared. Does he look scared to you?
So scared.
We think you're scared.
I'm not scared.
Is the great Jonathan Crane afraid of a man in a costume?
I am not afraid of a man.
See, now I'm confused. I thought you were afraid of everything. I think somebody just crashed through a skylight.
I'm afraid of everything, but I control it. I'm not afraid of a man. I scare. I'm not. I scare. I don't scare. It's not a man.
Why?
Men, people, humans live pointless random lives. They live and they die. Maybe we kill them, maybe we don't. It doesn't matter. They live their life and then they die. Who cares?
I think somebody just broke something at the end of the hall.
It doesn't kill us. It doesn't kill us. It will beat us, but it doesn't kill us. It just keeps coming. If it killed us, that means that it's safe, but it doesn't. Why doesn't it kill us?
You're too evil, John.
No, it's not a man. It's not a man. It's a shadow. It's a creature. It's a demon that just keeps following us. It has to be. It has to be.
He's walking down the hall.
If it's a man, then maybe they're not the pointless creatures we fear the most. Maybe they're stronger. Maybe I've killed 100 just like him. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of him. Let him in. I'm not afraid of it.
He's right outside the door.
I'm not afraid. Let him in. Let him in. I am not afraid of it. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Oops! Never mind. It was just Kevin. What a prankster. He was scratching at the door, trying to get in, the poor dear. You know, he may just live yet, and then there will be 6 of us next breakout. 3 more and we'll have a softball team. My goodness, the party's dying in here. I'm gonna go hang out with Kev. Teach him the secret handshake and the proper way to remove a man's eyes. I'll be back shortly. And remember, just because we're bringing in a new member of the family doesn't mean that your mother and I love any of you any less. Mwah. Let's go play, Kev.
Come on. Don't feel bad. Any of you. I figured it out. Of course. I mean, it was just a matter of time, but once again, I found the answer. Anybody want to guess? No. It was the food. They put a new drug in our lunch today. Dr. Crane or Dr. Isley. I'm sure if you gave it any study whatsoever, you could find out the exact chemical ingredients, but that's not the point. The point is that the drug was designed to suppress our particular mental illnesses, but you cannot control an institution with such a varied selection of psychosis with one medication. So our minds rebelled against the suppression, as evidence with Harvey's schizophrenia, Dr. Crane's crippling paranoia, and Pamela's battered woman syndrome, and so on. The breakout could have been started by some maniac suffering from claustrophobia who just needed to get out. They unlocked all of the doors, except for the ones on Celebrity Row, because even crazy people are afraid of us. And so they tried to escape from the asylum. They tried so desperately to change who they were. So, don't feel bad about any of your mental collapses. It was all just an attempt to heal, gone terribly wrong. But luckily, I was once again able to find the answers and see the connections that escape the more feeble minds. There's no need to thank me. My genius is my own reward.
Honestly, Edward, even Kevin is complaining about how long-winded you are.
Would you like to hear about the breakout / drug connection I just made here?
You mean the soap?
What?
The soap broke us out of prison.
What's soap?
I dropped soap in the potatoes.
You don't work in the kitchen.
No, I don't, but I do like dropping things.
Okay. You're kidding.
Of course. But that doesn't mean I didn't do it.
Did you start the breakout?
Why would I need to? The soap already did a great job.
Answer me!
I am answering you.
Why didn't you tell me about the soap earlier?
You didn't ask.
I did.
Not the right question.
There has to be some sort of connection.
I don't see why. It's like I was telling Kevin while I smothered him to death. Sometimes life's funny.
You killed him?
I guess I did.
Why?
Why not?
You smothered him?
Why not?
You killed him peacefully.
Why not? Oh, the rain is stopping. It's going to be a lovely evening. But I think we all have time for one more rainy day activity. Who's up for a game of cards?
52 is company. 54 is a crowd.
Of all of my friends, I'm the only one who has 3 other suits to change into.
A deck of cards and the jokers.
The Joker.
Now, I have 11, so everybody gets 2, but somebody gets 3. Ah, here, Harvey, take an extra one.
How are the key cards like a magic trick?
You can find them up a clown's sleeve.
What's the difference between the key cards and a suntan?
I have one. Now, that one is funny. So, tell me, Edward, who had the key cards?
I'm still 21 year after year, shaped like a smile from ear to ear.
Who had them?
That would be a you.
How did I get them?
What do you call a depressed burglar? A grave robber.
Oh, right. I took them off all the bodies before I met all of you lovely people.
You are asleep. Grab your saddle and your oxygen tank.
Some people call me the space cowboy.
And go rob the St. Valentine's Day Bank.
Some call me the gangster of love.
The Joker.
Now, Harvey, I never sleep, so riddle me this. What does the woman say when traveling north and certain immediate death lies to the east and uncertain, chaotic death lies to the west?
Right here. How'd you know, Ed?
It was obvious, Harvey.
Well, the rain has stopped, the storm is over. Time to go out and play. Don't look so sad. The doors are wide open and the city is sitting there waiting for us. And he never even bothered to show up. We'd better hurry. He'll be here soon. I just thought of a joke. Let's go back to ourselves.
What?
Let's put all the stuff away, put pennies on the eyes of the dead, and go make our beds and sit on them for when he arrives.
Just wait for it?
And when he gets here, he'll walk and he'll see us in our cells, doors wide open, and we'll just sit there and smile at him. Laugh with me, it's funny, it's funny! So, what do you say? Let's go do this thing. Jonathan, return that book.
I took it off of a corpse.
Well, make sure you put it back in his hands and thank him for letting you borrow it.
This will scare it, won't it?
Oh, this will terrify it. Now, run along to your cell, and you can even keep the lights on. I don't want you getting spooked by the shadows. What's wrong, Harvey? Don't get the gag? Don't think it's funny? Need me to explain it to you?
I need to ask the coin.
Oh, don't waste the finger strength on my account. Here, allow me. Ooh. Oh, what do you know? It says you should do exactly as I say.
It does?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and it also says that you better let me hold on to this, otherwise you might not return it.
Okay.
Now go along to your cell, eh? I expect yours to look twice as good as the others. And remember, Harvey, this isn't a choice, it's an order.
Can I go back to my cell?
Oh, no, I'm afraid you have to go back to solitaire.
But it's dark.
Let the smile keep you warm.
When can I see the sun again?
Not today, my pretty little flower.
When?
Who knows? But that's the fun. Now run along to your cell. Oh, and Pammy, don't forget to smile. Well, Eddie, it seems we've made a bit of a mess, and seeing as you're the only person who still has a broom, I hope you don't mind sweeping up.
Put everything back in order.
Just make it look that way, and don't forget to return the broom and sign it back in on the log sheet. I'm going to go find a proper resting place for the bodies. I trust you can find your cell.
Of course I can. I'm a genius.
See you next time.
Wait. Did you eat Kevin's face?
Life is fun.
It's a riddle.
Huh.
It seems that congratulations are in order. You have once again cheated death. And I do not use the term cheat lightly. Now, I don't know how you keep escaping my superior intellect, but it is obvious that you have some trick. Something that you might keep hidden within the folds of your cape or the endless compartments of your belt. But I will discover it. And when I do, you will have nowhere to hide. My plans will be complete, and my intellect will be all-consuming. And you will be the first to be consumed. I will understand everything this existence has to offer. What happens in front of ours and what happens within people's skulls, real and imagined, it will be at my fingertips. You know, a person in that situation is God. So riddle me this. What's the difference between fiction and reality? Well, we know who's writing fiction. See you soon.